Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys. Yeah, that's exactly who we are. And now you'll find that we are bigger,
Oh,
bigger. So, any funny jokes? We have
this
a
is
sponsor, but
close.
I can't find the sponsor product. So,
They
anyway, we
should.
tell jokes and it's hysterically funny. You laugh. We collect gobs and gobs of money because of your laughter and your participation. But uh, Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. Jawohl.
Indeed, indeed. And below me is homeless Charlie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, how old are you? Well, at my age, that's not a question you can even ask. I feel like shit. Oh, wait, I can't say that on
Oh,
our video. I apologize for that, folks. So anyway, let's get started. We're going to tell joke after joke after joke, and we're going to start with Dr. Fatpacker. Go ahead.
oh, jawohl. Hey, say, listen, you know, they talk about how long the wait is in the ER at our hospital, but nothing emphasized it as much as this guy that walked into the emergency room one day. He told the nurse behind the desk that he had severe chest pain, and the nurse told him to sit and wait to be seen.
Ah,
So after a long wait, the man left the emergency room and then he came back an hour later. And the nurse said to him, well, you're waiting in the ER to be seen. Why did you leave for an hour? And he goes, well, I went to get a haircut. And she goes, what? Why did you decide to get that now? Why didn't you get a haircut before you came to the ER? And he said, I didn't need it then.
oh,
Long wait time.
oh, and there you go. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Hey, I tell you what, two guys, they meet on opposite sides of a river, and
Yes,
one shouts to the other, hey, I need your help to get me to the other side. And the other guy says, you're on the other side.
you damn fool. You guys, a little history. You guys remember the famous Olympian skier named Peekaboo Street?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, peekaboo.
Yeah, okay, very famously. Well, she had an amazing career. She made millions of dollars in endorsements and so on. The other day in my city, she donated $2 million to create a brand new wing in our area hospital for
Oh,
for an intensive care unit. Isn't that wonderful?
Great.
yeah, oh, that's very nice.
When they get it all finished, they've decided to name it in her honor, of course. So they're going to call it the Peekaboo ICU, is what they're going to call it. Dr. Fatpacker, go for it.
And I thought that was very good. So this 5-year-old girl went to the office with her father on take your kid to work day, right?
Yeah.
So as they were walking around the office, the young girl started crying and getting very cranky. And her father asked her what was wrong. And she goes, well, Daddy, where are all the clowns that you said you worked with?
Oh,
Uh,
it took me a minute to figure that one out. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
that's okay. We have plenty of time here.
So much for staff morale.
Yeah.
There you go. Homeless Charlie, your turn.
well, I'll tell you what, as I watch this new generation try to rewrite our history,
Yep.
one thing I'm sure of, it will be misspelled and have no punctuation.
That's it, right?
And it won't be in script.
Yeah.
No.
Printed. Anyway, the other day I was in church.
Yeah.
And I was very heavily involved in the service. And all of a sudden I heard God and he sneezed. And
Oh,
I didn't know what to say.
Bless
no,
you.
it's right.
Get it, folks? Oh, well.
Yeah, I got it. I don't want it, but I
Talk
got
about
it.
bad jokes, Dr. Fatpacker. It's
Oh my goodness. Well, I tell you, you get to the age where when you're filling out some kind of form and it says who to contact in an emergency, I write a very good doctor.
that is the best one. Best one. Perfect. Homeless Charlie.
Well, I found out after all these years, it turns out that being an adult now is mostly just Googling how to do stuff.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
That's
Google away. Now, a lot of my research today comes from Groucho Marx, from
Oh,
Henny Youngman, for all of you old guys who remember, and also Rodney Dangerfield. So here we go. So when I told my doctor I couldn't afford the cost of my operation, he said,
yeah.
for $20, he says, I'll touch up the x-rays. That's what he told me.
Oh, I like that. That was good.
Dr. Fatpacker.
That's it. Okay, so I was talking to one of my patients. She's 104 years old.
Wow.
When I said to her, and what do you think is the best thing about being 104? And she looked at me and she goes, no peer pressure.
No peer pressure. Oh, that poor lady. Well, actually, she's still alive, so that's good.
Yeah.
We have a 90-year-old gal in our church, and her secret is sex every day. Sex in the morning, sex afternoon, and sex at night. Now, is there a punchline to this? No. Homeless Charlie.
well, going down the interstate one day, I said to the guy next to me in the other car, I said, you will hit every cone on the highway before I let you merge in front of me because you saw that sign 2 miles ago like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My nephew,
Ah, yes. How are you doing?
he keeps complaining about headaches every day. And I said, you stupid nephew, how many times do I have to tell you when you get out of bed, it's feet first? That's what you should do. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was working, for 8 years, my coworkers, they voted me the most secretive guy in the office there. I told them, I can't tell you how much this award means to me.
By the way, are you retired now or are you still working?
No, I'm retired. Thank you. Danke. I still go into the office every once in a while because I'd like to see the women get undressed.
You dirty dog, you no good.
Hey, no, I'm no dog.
That is shocking, you dirty old man. But anyway, let's move along. Homeless Charlie.
Well, last night I told my girlfriend that I wanted to be cremated, and she went ahead and made me an appointment for next Friday.
Yeah, so much for love, right? So much.
Well, you talk about premature.
Well, here's an oldie but a goodie. My brother-in-law died. It's very sad.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, the problem was he's a karate expert, and then last month he joined the army. And the first time he saluted, he killed himself. Is what he did. It's just terrible. Dr. Fatpacker.
I shouldn't laugh. I'm so bad. I had this man, he limped into my office the other day, and he goes, Doctor, I was bitten by a dog. When I checked the wound and I said, did you put anything on it? He goes, no, he seemed to be enjoying the taste without any condiments.
I'm laughing at your joke and at that furry monster that just walked across the screen. What the hell was that?
The stealer of all my things.
No, he's got a cat, Dr. Fatpacker, that has no teeth. No, there's a great joke there, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I don't want to say it.
No, we don't. Okay. You got a joke for us, homeless?
Well, apparently responding to a wedding invitation by saying maybe next time isn't the correct response.
Exactly. That's terrible. Okay, so here, Henny Youngman. Oh, I was in extreme pain.
Oh,
out and about, and I desperately needed a doctor. So you know what I did?
Now what?
I went to the golf course. Was that a dumb joke, folks, or is that dumb? Dr. Fatpacker, go for it.
Did you need perhaps like an operation, a hole in one, perhaps?
Exactly.
All right. Oh, I got some corny jokes for you. Are you ready for these? Look at this.
Sure.
What did the doctor say to the patient?
Hold it. This is their last one.
Okay. Who wanted to do his own anesthetic?
Yeah.
I said, knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out. Get it there, buddy.
Did you want two more, or are we going to go with the last one
Oh,
there?
no, you can go with two more quickies.
Oh, what did the quilt say after falling off the bed?
What?
Oh, sheet.
Okay,
And
one
what
more.
did the therapist say to the man wearing see-through shorts?
I heard this, but it's a great response, and I don't know what it is.
Ah, I can clearly see your nuts.
I like that one.
Uh-huh.
But 2/3 of the women on the telecast have just they've left us. So anyway, we're done with the jokes, folks. But we always have a point of conversation just between the three of us before we leave you. So the point of conversation today, gentlemen, is this: you're in the library, quietly reading. Suddenly, the person next to you starts gargling with mouthwash in the library, and he's quite noisy. So, Dr. Fatpacker, what would you say to this guy, or what would you do in a situation like this?
Well, of course, there's two responses to that. One if it's a man, and one if it's a woman. Okay, so if it's a woman gargling, you simply turn to her and you go, I hope this means that we'll be kissing later.
Oh!
Or if it's a man, I shh him. But he kept on gargling, but he was very quiet about it.
And he had the sweetest breath.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Almost Charlie, you're in the library, you're reading, the guy next to you is gargling with mouthwash. How are you going to handle that situation?
Well, I don't know. I guess the first thing I'd ask him if it was really mouthwash or just perhaps some good brandy. And if it wasn't brandy, I'd tell him to get the hell out of there.
That's right. I would tell him the same thing. But before I did that, I'd take a toothbrush and I'd stick him in the eye. That's what I'd do. So anyway, we're done. We're out of here. We're awfully glad that you. Oh wait, I almost forgot. We invite folks a very special celebrity to be in our very next video. And guys, guess who we're going to invite?
Who are we having these days? Come on, tell me.
The famous sportscaster, Chris Berman. Okay, very famous.
Yeah. He's the one that coined that phrase. Oh, nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Exactly.
I knew him.
And he also said, this could go all the way.
I remember that too.
So anyway, Chris Berman, we want to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and you'll be on our very next video. And Chrissy boy, if you do not check in 24 hours, we're going to throw you in the trash bin. So
is he still announcing?
Saying goodbye and farewell. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, tschüss, so nice that you folks joined us today. Oh, by the way, if you want to subscribe, you go down to the bottom and subscribe. Jawohl. And if you want to tell your friends about us and you can't remember where to find us, send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, when we will send you these bunch of these little cards here, and it has our YouTube address on there. Or you can pass them out and tell your friends, and then everybody will laugh. Yeah,
exactly. And we go now to Homeless Charlie for his goodbye and farewell to all the dogs and cats in Videoland.
Well, goodbye and farewell to all the dogs and cats in Videoland.
So that's it. We're out of here. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you. We'll see you down the road.